Colquitt Regional Medical Center's nurses are the greatest nurses on earth because for 10 years they have shown up day after day and taken care of the patients in the community. They show up fully equipped, ready to work, mind, body, and spirit to give the absolute best care available to all the patients that they serve. They support each other. They support leadership, they support the other team members that are such a huge part of taking care of patients, and they do it in exceptional ways. There are so many stories of compassion and love that we hear from the nurses at Colquitt Regional, and I just tell you, you could put them up against any other team of nurses and they'll come out on top.
Here at Colquitt Regional Medical Center, we have an amazing nursing team. They are devoted to patient care. They are intelligent, they are hardworking, and they are compassionate. They make sure that they are able to inform us of any issues, and they are advocates for patients. What they do for our hospital, what they do for our community is nothing short of amazing.
I'm so delighted that I get the opportunity to speak to this because I get to witness how great our nurses are all the time, working by their side with hospice, watching them in home health care, seeing them in the ER, ICU, and all over the hospital. They're the most amazing people. They bring a tremendous quality of professionalism to what they do, but it's so much more than that. It's the heart, it's the compassion. I see the love they have for their patients. And I haven't just experienced this as a colleague, I've seen it in my own family. When my mother was here with COVID, they were so gentle, so kind, so compassionate. We've got the best nurses anywhere. I would recommend them to anybody. I'm so thankful. They love their jobs and they love their patients the way they do.
I think Colquitt Regional's nurses are some of the greatest nurses on earth because they really love what they do and they go above and beyond to take care of their patients. Although I'm a physician, I've been on the other side of things as well as a patient, and in my experience, I've formed relationships with the nurses. Even when I go back for follow-up appointments, they ask me how my family is doing. They are really good about establishing that rapport with patients and making you feel comfortable in some of the scariest times of your life. So no doubt Colquitt Regional's nurses are some of the greatest nurses on earth.
The nurses are very caring. They're wonderful. They come when you need them. We have pretty much a day routine, and we have different things to do. But the nurses are always there. They're just so kind. They do everything they can to make our place, our home, a very inviting place to be and a nice place to be.
I think Colquitt Regional's nurses are the best because they don't treat their patients like patients. They become family. They become friends. If you have a family member in the hospital, they will stop you the next week, 2 weeks, and ask, how's your mama doing? Or how's so-and-so doing? Their care just goes beyond and above the hospital setting. They do everything they can to comfort not only their patients, but they also comfort families, their caregivers, and they love what they do, and it shows. That's why Colquitt Regional has the world's most phenomenal nurses.
You know, one of the evidence that I know that Colquitt Regional Medical Center has the greatest nurses on earth is this. This is just a few samples of all the letters I get from patients and family members about the great care they got at Colquitt Regional Medical Center. It just really warms my heart when a family member stops by or they send me a note telling me what the great care they got. It's not just about the medicine, it's about the compassion that they show and making sure that they either call them at home or they're checking on them or they're sitting by holding a hand or they're answering questions to other family members. And sometimes nurses don't realize that people recognize that. But I've got proof here from all the different letters that I keep, and I keep them all. This is just a small sample. There's a whole box of them over there of letters that family members have written me to tell me that we have the greatest nurses on earth.